blood shall spill over the wandering world. The spear of Cain shall call the wayfarers, and the Storm Prince shall unite them.
Soon the wandering world will appear and bring with it the spear of Cain.
It's a race to the pointy stick. You know what that means, don't ya? Let's war!
Tell your cowering lord no one, including him, will touch it so long as I live.
If you're set on staying this course, I must choose rebellion.
Eldar! Prophecy comes to pass!
One of the boys is gonna drive us around? Don't let that ambulance out of your sight. You two are double the trouble. I ain't never seen it, but I bet it's ugly.
Yep, I'd say we're about done here.
Welcome to MX Nitro. Hi, I'm Sarah Price, and as a professional motocross rider, I've experienced the excitement of racing around the world. And now you can too. In this series of videos, I'm going to give you the inside track on everything this game has to offer, and some pro tips on how to MX Nitro your way to glory. Every elite rider has to start somewhere, so let's take a look at mastering your bike. Make the bike accelerate to find the right balance, speed, and control, but mainly, hammer it. By adjusting your weight, you can control the bike going uphill, downhill, pull off a wheelie, or rotate while on a jump. Learn how to use these controls to overcome obstacles. Okay, with good combination of acceleration, timing, and balance, this should be easy. Nearly there, nearly. No. You've got this, you're a powerful individual. Oh, there you go, you made it. Once you've got the basics, you can move on to the meat and potatoes of the game, pulling off stunts to earn Nitro. The key to the game is learning your courses, seeing where you can pull off the maximum air to get the biggest stunts, and the more you do, the more Nitro you earn. Nitro is your essential life force. You'll work out where to get it and how to use it wisely to overcome big obstacles, boost to earn more, and speed to the finish ahead of your opponents. Next time, I'll go more in depth with the new tricks that you can pull off. Until then, keep liking, loving, and sharing MX Nitro. I'm Sarah Price with MX Nitro, Ride of Your Life.
Reboot successful. Initializing internal communications channel. Restoring power to ambient lighting. There we go. Let's see. Oh, that was unexpected. Please turn your flashlight on, Sam. Much appreciated. Careful, they're ruffled. I see you, Sam. Stop spacebooking at work. Now that is something you don't see every day. Unless you live on a space station. What does that say? Lutefisk? What even is that? Oh, you're such a talented astronaut. You weren't supposed to see that. You just had to go press the red button, didn't you?
What the hell? Oh god. Oh god, an earthquake!
Injured on board.
Reporting.
Case, what are these heading over there? Waiting for instructions.
Waiting for or heading over there.
911, what's your emergency?
Oh god, I finally gotten through. Send someone over here.
Sir, what's your emergency?
The Collins's, my neighbor's house. It literally falling apart, collapsed. I don't know what to do.
Hello and welcome to this tutorial video. Let's start by creating something. You hit your ring and then you hit create thing. Now here's many base shapes you can choose from. Let's pick a cube. Just put it into the scene like this. Click trigger button to move like this. And you can resize by clicking the trigger button on both hands and then just expanding your hands like this, or like this, or like this. To delete the block that you placed, just tap into it and hit the grip button on your controller. Let's try to paint a color. Just pick the pencil, pick a color. These are the different hues, and this is the saturation and lightness. So let's pick this cyan color and then just paint it like this. You wanna maybe rename your object. Let's call this test cube. Maybe let's add a little second cube, put it inside, paint it a bit. And for this test I'm done, so I click done. And now I have an object that I can move in my scene. To clone the object, just grab inside it, hold it, and push the trigger button on the other controller. Now you want to make sure that your ring is glowing, which means you're currently in edit mode in the area. If your ring isn't glowing, just click change things in your dialog. One thing you may want to do pretty early on when creating your area is to create light. Just click the ring and hit this icon here. And now you can rotate so the sun comes up. Similar to how you shape objects, you can expand and collapse this object size like this. You can also paint it like this, so you can see the light effect changes here. There's a few other blocks here. This is the night part of the light equation. Let's try it like this. You can see the bottom part of the gradient will change. This here is the environment light for the whole area. So the brighter I put this, the more everything at all will be lit. So maybe let's give this a darkish yellow, like this. The darker the color, the less bright the environment light will be. And the last one in the environment mix is the fog. So maybe we want a purple fog, like this. Increase and lower the effect to increase the distance of the fog, like this. If you want to change an object instead of creating a new one, you can just push the context laser button on your controller and then let go. And now you can see this is my test cube, the creator who placed it in this area, how often it's collected by everybody, how often it's placed in the universe by everybody. Can be a lot of fun to see that, for example, you made a chair and suddenly it's placed thousands of times in the universe. For now we want to clone this, just hit clone, and now it's a copy of the object. So it won't affect this one, but it will affect this one in place. For example, let's give it this a different color, and save it, and now I have two different objects. I can again clone and move in my area. Now I want to create a little table for my area. First of all, I'm looking for a nice place to create. I'm pressing the walk button and I walk here, for example. And then I hit the ring, hit create thing. And now I want to add some table legs. Maybe this is my table leg. I resize as usual. Maybe a bit bigger, like this. One thing I want to do different from other objects now is to have it snap to angles. What this means is when you touch it, it won't skew the angle. You can just place it like this. Maybe clone it like this. Clone it again and again. Like this. And we want to have a little tabletop here. Like this. I'm doing this a bit quicker than normally because it's just for demonstration purposes. So let's give this a bit of a wood color. I'm painting. You can see these. Paint. And now I have a little table. I want to name this table. And one thing I want to do different here is to allow everybody to actually edit this creation. To do that, I click clonable by others. That means everybody else can context laser it and then create their own spin-off. And you will always see a clone history of every object, so you will still get credit, of course. Hitting done. Now I have my little table, and because I clicked snap to angles, I can now move it easily in the area without skewing the angle. If I don't want that, quickly clone it, hit the attributes, click off this one, hit the done button, and now I can move it as other objects without angle snapping. Now let's create a little holdable glass to put on the table. Hit create again. Let's name this glass. Let's pick maybe this base shape, like this. This will be just for demonstration purposes. And now I click the attributes button and I click holdable. This is important because otherwise people who are not editors in my area will not be able to move it, pick it up, and anything. So now let's give it a blue color. Again, doing this quicker than usual. Maybe like this. Okay, I will allow others to clone it. Now I'm hitting done. Now, when the ring glows, you're still in edit mode in your area. So if you move it around, that's not actually the holdable moving. So we want to make sure we unclick change things. And now we're just a normal non-editor exploring this area. Meaning I cannot actually move the table, but I can pick up the holdable. Let me show you how you can add interaction and behavior to your creations. Hit create and let's do a little test cube and we give it a bit of a color. And now we want to say when you touch it, it will maybe shift its shape and move to here. So we press the context info button, the context laser, and now we can see several states that we can pick. And there's a scripting language here. So we click the icon here and we say when touched, then become state number 2 in maybe 1 second. Now what is state number 2? We can define that. Just move it, maybe resize it, maybe give it a different color, and that's state number 2. And maybe when it's touched again, then it will become state number 1 again in 1 second. Okay. Click the X here. This is the test play button. It will move every part of the thing to the first state. Okay, and now we touch it. And you can see we got a little interactive object. Now I want to show you how you can change your own body. So for this sample purpose, I will go to an area where I can pick up some pre-made bodies and heads. I click on areas and I will go to heads and more. These are just a small collection of bodies and heads for now. I will go next to this head, turn around a bit, and I will click the ring and me. Now I can see. Let me turn off the microphone. Now I can see the body spheres of mine, which I can attach things to. Let me just grab the head here and attach it to my head part. And now I have a head. You can attach to your torso, to your lower torso, your arms, and this is like for hats or helmets or special hair or anything you want. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial, and there's much more to learn, and if you have any questions, just come to the Steam forum and you can find more links and video links at anyland.com, and you can also always email us. Okay, here's a little bow I made using emitting scripts. Have a look. And if I manage to hit the target center, it will glow a bit. Maybe you can give it a try.